Tell us about your character.
Well, Captain Wander is, he's the head of Vice Special. He runs a group of guys, like his own little kingdom. This is his family, and they have a certain set of rules that they go by, and the rest of the world's rules don't apply to them. You know, they are about taking care of each other, the family, about power, and about being able to live a decent life, you know, and it's about his friendships with all of them, and particularly Tom Letlow, which is Keanu's character, because he's sort of like, in a way, like my son. But I think that when you're touching against darkness all the time, that it's hard to not get some of it upon you. I think that when you start to see darkness too, it's hard to not let it like shadow some of you, who you are, because you're seeing things that are so horrific. I mean, I think we're not really aware, even in the movies, you know, like this movie is so violent. But when you, a friend of mine is a forensics person, when she talks about going, she's a blood spatter specialist, going to some of these places that she has to investigate, and the things that she sees, it's more horrific than anything that people that they do in the movie, unfortunately. And I think when you touch that, then all of a sudden, sometimes you may say, you know what, this person, I'm gonna kill him myself, you know, and they don't deserve it. I don't think that's the right attitude, but when you keep touching it, and touching it, and touching it, some of it sometimes, it's a residue. I think that they have to operate with some element of fear, and I'm gonna say have to. They do operate with an element of fear because that's the way they're able to control people. I mean, that's the way they're able to make you, like as you're driving, like as soon as you see their car, start to slow down, or the way, you know, and then when they drive into a neighborhood where they're in great danger or where there's lots of people with weapons, they can get out of their car and still be safe. There's no logic to why they're safe, because the other people have many more weapons and many more guns, you know? But there's a certain thing that's been built into our minds about them here that gives them a sense of, I wouldn't say omnipotence, but there is a presence where you think that they're more than normal, you know, that they can, you know, and I think that's the way they control. There's not that many of them compared to how many people there are. Well, and certainly the country is shifting right now. I think that people are asking for change and trying to, you know, become, you know, more involved in the whole process, and we've seen that happen. We've seen the youth step out in a way that we've never seen because of Barack. We've seen people from different, you know, parties join together because they wanted to follow behind him, and follow behind not him, but the message of change and of hope and of the possibilities that we can do something. That's what's yes, I can. So to believe that you are able to manifest the destiny that you choose. And I think he's representing that to a lot of people. I'm hopeful. I don't know how good it is for the campaign. I don't know what the numbers reflect or anything like that. I think that certainly we have a man who in any country in the world comes from the most diverse background. I don't think there's any possibility that anywhere where you can have a person who's going to may possibly be the leader of that country, who has a father from another country, who has one father who's white, one father who's black, who's raised in Indonesia, who was raised in Hawaii, speaks these different languages, was raised poor but then went to Harvard, you know, then chose to work on the street. It's like, it's a very diverse thing, I think. So this, getting to your circle, he is calling for unity. He's in himself embodies a lot of that unity. And he's like trying to pull us all together in that way. And I think that the issue of race maybe has to be, unfortunately it was raised, and it has to be raised for us to heal ourselves from it and recognize it so we can move past it, so we can like work together as people, as human beings, and not as separate tribes.